This is one of the Philips Aquatouch electric shavers. What I'm going to show you is how to disassemble it, clean it, rinse it, and general maintenance of it. And then occasionally you need to really degrease it, so I'll show you that as well. So obviously day-to-day cleaning, you flick it up and knock any bits out of it. Once in a while you actually then need to go and rinse it out under water. That probably needs to be done twice a week. There's no problem with water getting into the shaver, as this one is actually a waterproof model. So just keep hold of the head and give it a good flick. Dries out, and then normally you just leave that to dry as it is. Right, occasionally we then need to get at the actual heads and give those a really good deep clean. So to get to those, what you need to do is there's two little protrusions there with arrows on them. Turn them anti-clockwise, it's only a small click, and that allows you then to remove the blue part. And from the blue part you can then take out the head, and from there physically you can actually then start to remove anything in it and actually give it a wash in its own right. And then once you've actually washed that one up, if you need to, and I'd probably suggest once every 6 months or so, give it a really good deep grease. I use hot vinegar, and I'll show you that now. What I have here is some hot water in a jar, to which I'm going to add vinegar, just normal household vinegar. Reasonable quantity of that, and then just drop the head in, put the lid on and give it a good shake. Okay, what that's going to do is the vinegar actually degreases, and that'll allow the head and anything else that's held onto there to come off the head and give it a really good deep clean. Okay, I'm going to clean with the vinegar, and as you can see that has actually brought it up really well. It's taken off all the grease, and I've also checked with a magnifier right up close in the actual blades, and it's got in there and taken all the muck out of there as well. So that's given us a really nice clean head. Once you've finished cleaning the heads, you then need to reassemble it. On the actual blades, you'll notice there's two small protrusions. They are not at 180 degrees to each other, so there is a little bit of polarization. They sit inside a couple of grooves in here, so keep turning it around so you get it in. It'll go in and seat down, and then once we have that on, then it's a question of put back the blue part. If you find where you put the two small protrusions, there's matching protrusions on the blue parts. If you line them up, and then a little clockwise click, and that puts it back into place, and that's all done. So hope you enjoyed watching the video and found it informative. You can subscribe to the channel, that would be brilliant. Thank you very much.